Hello all, Project Wargaming here with an update on some 3D models that I've been working on for Crusades. So I have taken time to paint some up. So you can see these are my models here, the 3D printed ones. And then to the right are the a set of Baccus troops that I painted up for the Romans. So yeah, I decided they're both based on 20mm bases. So it gives you an idea of scale and whatnot. But yeah, just really happy with how they turned out. They were very easy to paint. There was not too many details. And after the wash and everything, like, I think they look really good. I think they certainly look good from, tabletop distance. This is, of course, a lot closer than what you would be if you were playing, but a couple things that I kind of messed around with is I originally kind of printed some of these off in really tight 20mm formations to, be able to base on there, similar to what Baccus did for their 4 troops in a row. That seems to be a pretty good standard to work by. But what I found was the reality is they're just really hard to paint when they're that close. And this stuff is very, very easy to clip apart. So, like, it's not like cutting through some huge chunk of plastic or metal to get it off. So it's very easy to do that, even trim up the edges so you can get nice tight formations. And then the other advantage that I found was on the base, like the base is just super slim compared to, what has to happen on a miniature, a metal miniature, like it's a thicker base. So, all because of the casting process and whatnot, but there's some advantages and disadvantages certainly to 3D printing these. But I'm loving it. And you can see that I've worked on Cavalry now, and very happy with how they've come out. See if I can get this somewhat to focus this close. Probably not. But way happier with how these horses came out and the scale and style. So this, to compare, this was like my first try at horses, and I knew that it was off, but much closer now to what it really looks like. These were kind of an example of my first go of printing off some of the horses before I put the guys on top. And I went back and kind of reworked some of the tails and had to put some supports under some of these just because of the way 3D printing works and whatnot. But yeah, just really happy with how the horses, these knights, mounted knights, have come out. So what I'm working on now is modeling up more of these. I'm going to do some sergeants, and then I'm also going to do some, I don't know what the proper term is. I guess just the barded ones, the barded horses with the cloth and the barding on the horse itself. So I'm working on some of those designs as well. So getting pretty close to finishing up the Crusader models. I think these models would be usable for lots of stuff, like even like Baron Wars or pretty much anything 13th, maybe 12th century. So they look really good. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you an update on where I'm at and what they look like. So exciting to see some painted up, and definitely exciting to see some horsies. So that's it. We'll talk to you later.